And we are back with more Rebuild 3. And I got myself a drink. So when we had stepped away, we had just helped the God, what are they called again? The Rifts fight the last Judgment gang in the gang in this mall, sadly losing it in the process. We've begun work on building our town hall, and now we have to help the Griffs finish off the last Judgment gang in their headquarters, but sadly, we have hordes of zombies knocking on our front door, so we're being delayed. So let's just go. There we go. That horde attacked us. One good thing about the Zed is that they're predictable. They attacked our hospital today, and we just let them let them through piano wire strung at neck height and let them do the rest. All we had to do was pick off the few stragglers. Kalig Erakan heard crying last night and went out into the city to see what it was. He found a young girl wandering out there, exhausted, traumatized, and alone. The kid is in shock. She hasn't said a word. We don't know where she's from or what happened to her family, but can guess the worst. She's been sticking close to Kalig. Adopt her. Of course he adopted her, he's a good man. Kalig took the kid. We eventually coaxed a name out of her. Misaki? Misaki. It's going to take some time before the poor girl's life is back to normal. If you could ever call this kind of life normal. But she'll heal and adapt. Children are pretty flexible in that way. Well, we can't send him out fighting more. It wouldn't be right. Let's let him go and take care of his kid in a sleepy little suburban home. Meanwhile, let's all go after them. Can I step away and you guys handle it? Yeah, you guys handle that horde. Oh, actually there's no way I can handle that on my own. I'll help. You handle the horde. I'm gonna start cleaning up some of the threats on our wall. Can you handle it by yourself? No? Okay. Ooh, and it looks like Doc's want to talk to us. Let me take my drink. Me? I used to work for a robotics firm. I designed all sorts of little drones based on the natural movements of animals. The balance is always the tricky bit. The company's goal is to make a humanoid android that could function in our world. Open doors, drive cars, that kind of thing. I really wish we'd succeeded, because having a helper the Zed couldn't sink their teeth into would be pretty sweet. What do you all think? Negotiator or musician? Let's go with musician because she's got the guitar. Bonus happiness during other missions. Yeah, sure. There we go. Okay. Hang on. You're wielding that sword, but I think it could really be better suited in someone else's hands. So give that to me for a moment. We'll give one of the other fighters the sword, and you'll get there. Oh wait, you know what? Yeah, no, you can keep your sword. No one else really needs it. Oops, you keep building ammo. Okay, that's sorted out. Now let's go finish them off. Can one of our guys stay behind? Yeah, we'll just send our two strongest to help the Rifts. Ooh, and Thomas wants to talk to us, Mr. Babe. Hail, good morrow, sire! I have slain many a foul beast in the service of the noble lords and ladies. Please consider me your loyal knight, errant and vassal, until which time the foul undead scourge has been vanquished. Eccentric. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me! Alright, you step off from your job. You go help out. Actually, can you go back to your job now? Yeah, he's gonna have to help out. Hopefully his kid will be fine. Yeah, we got better crafting. Let's go ahead and get signposting. I think we'll need that, really. Man, the rifts territory keeps getting cut in half by hordes. We can't hold them off for long. We need a plan. We tried to distract the Zed with some of our food stores. Meat is meat, after all. Let's distract them. We threw 20 pounds of dog food over the wall at those ravenous Zed. I'm sure they'd have rather gnawed on our skulls, but we're curious enough to investigate. It was enough of a distraction, so let's take them out. Alright. You can go back to resting in your little home. You take out more Zed. Boss Griffin was poking around our bank to see if... What do you mean you were poking around the bank? To see if we missed anything in our initial scavenging sweep, and she found an old-fashioned trapdoor that doesn't look like it's been touched in ages. We've got no idea where it leads, but a few legible words are scrawled on it. Warning, lethal contaminants. Doesn't inspire confidence. Let's seal it shut. Discretion is the better part of valor, as they say. I'm not actually sure how true this statement is, but the people who say it are generally the ones who survive, and that's what's important. We spent a couple hours piling rocks and concrete in front of it, and just in case, no one is going to open that door anytime soon. Alright, they're not on our border yet. Last of the Judgment. We stormed the last Judgment base with help from the Griffs. The Judgment were still hurting from them all and didn't put up much of a fight. But as we neared the church, there was a screech of tires and roars of an engine. Father O'Grady crashed out of the main doors on a massive white hog, screaming obscenities. He blasted past us and away into the empty streets of Moses. Malik thanked us for our help and offered me a sword that had belonged to his master. He is honored to be our ally. I'll take it with pride. There we go. I've got a lot of equipment of my past journeys now. Here, you can take Andy's whip. Better for someone raising a kid. Who wants the old sword? You can take the old sword. Alright, now, can we take it on directly? No. Can I handle it myself? No. Can you two handle it yourselves? Yes. So you two defend against that. I'm gonna scavenge through here just to make sure we don't run low on food anytime soon. Oh, and I think we're about to finish our City Hall too. I know we're supposed to be scared of them, but it's a little hard when the zombies keep tripping over themselves like that. I almost didn't have the heart to shoot them, almost. Flags in the City Hall are snapping in the wind. The curved dome is shining in the sun. Now, to formalize the government by drafting a constitution for it. There we go. Oh, we didn't get to talk with the graphic. Oh, I hope to include them on the discussion. Let me take a sip of my drink. Alright, our goals are keeping people safe. Everyone votes on policies. Some shared, some private property. Let's favor the hardest workers this time around. And we put criminals in jail. We help anyone who needs it. And I'm boss. Just Boss Griffin, like always. No, we organized a celebration for Moses Day, which we will remember every January 10th from now on. We now have a solid social code to match our solid walls. As a Lone Ranger, you used to say, my work here is done. Oh my god, since we already finished off the raiders, we're already done with this city? That was much faster. Time to gather the posse and move on to the next llama ranch or whatever. Onward, down the road to the next town that needs saving. We can try and start a new mission to leave the city. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're already done in Moses, man, considering how many episodes the last town took. Oh, and we're already allies with the Rifts automatically? From helping them? Yeah, okay, cool. We're actually already allies. Of course, I can't leave while there's a horde on our doorstep. So you go and defend there. I'll keep scavenging. In the meantime, what should we claim? Ooh, excuse me. That was a bit of indigestion-y hiccup there. I think taking that, what is this? Lando Drugs? The pharmacy Lando Drugs? Yeah, you go clean out the Lando Drugs in order to reclaim it. Who will I be taking with me is the question. Well, I'm good friends with Kevin Stanley. Screw Eric. And I'm friends with Adelaide. Oops. Hold on. Who would Stanley, my good friend, want me to take? Well, we're not taking, Eric. Alright, we're taking the 2 engineers with us. Oh, I can take up to 3 people with me. Okay, so we're gonna take the 2 engineers. It's gonna be... Oh yeah, me, the builder, and the 2 engineers. That's gonna be our team heading out. So let's equip them with some of our best gear. Three defense, 1 recreation. So yeah, that's definitely the better one. Yeah, you're gonna keep exactly what you have. Is there anything better than a 2 in defense that we've got? Oh wait. Oh, this is a special sword. Okay. So, do we got a better weapon for you? 2 defense and hunter. So we got the poking sword and Malik's sword. We'll have them take Andy's whip. Sorry, we gotta take that with us. We gotta take the best gear. So, here, you take the... You know, a recreation weapon would be good for you having a kid anyway. Alright, so now we know who we're gonna take with us, but we're not gonna leave until they've killed those Zed. I'll go and do some trading. I was seeing him to meet with Malik this week with the Rifts. He was disappointed we didn't speak to them before. Yeah. He's sad that we didn't speak with them. We'll apologize. Do you need anything in particular? Trade? They want fuel. We don't really need the hunting rifle. Yeah, we don't actually need anything. Sorry, buddy. I'll go and... You know what? Can we take it on? No, we can't. Yeah. You guys just keep standing defense. I'm gonna sneeze. Wait, I'll scout there. Stranger danger, let the people vote. Recruitment is more dangerous and more likely to succeed. The people out there are some decent folks. Yeah, so they're gonna welcome people with open arms. I'm glad our people followed suit with the kind of thing I would have wanted them to do. Yeah, you reclaim that. In the meantime, I'll go kill them. There we go. Signposts. So now they're going to be drawing in new people. And let's research zombie vitals. Looks like Mr. Webb wants to talk to us. Jeez, it's worse here than any of the ghettos I used to work in. Sure, I worked in some of the most crime-ridden parts of the city, but gang members don't tend to mess with electricians. You need a guy to get power as much as the next guy. Even had a good rapport with a bunch who call themselves the Granville Riffs. One of the toughest gangs anywhere, but they treat you fair so long as you did the same to them. What perk should he get? Former Riff, of course. Yeah, the Riffs were friends with, or he was friends with the Riffs. God, another horde? You're kidding me. I don't want to leave while they have hordes beating down their door. Oh wow, he's already researched zombie vitals. Basic traps. Basic traps is such a helpful thing to have researched. In the meantime, let's... Oh god, go scout that for us real fast. Wait. I can... Oh my god. Who are the two of them? Hold on. Kevin Stanley, who's coming with me, or Thomas Babb, who's not. I've been getting close with some of the survivors here on Moses. It's comforting to have friends again after such a long time spent wandering alone. But I wonder if some of them are looking for something more. Maybe just sucking up to me because I'm the leader here. Only one way to find out. I can pick somebody else. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like Mr. Webb. Is there not a way to check the history there? I thought that's what hitting that button did. Thomas Babb is also a fun fellow. But you know what? I'm not gonna head out with anybody. I'm not sure when I'll be ready to love again, but it's not now. Yeah, that was basically offering for me to make my main character go on a date with someone. Yeah, I'm gonna take the fight to that horde. And it's already cleaned out. God, I just want that horde to attack so we can get rid of it. And let's reclaim this. That's gonna be a good one to reclaim. There we go. No! Zeta storming over the workshop. We could set off some of our fuel reserves. Nobody likes running. Our defenders can handle it. It was a rough fight, but they were no match for our muscles. Having a wall between us and them didn't hurt either. There we go. And now I'm gonna start getting ready to leave. You guys got this. Adelaide's to vote. Oh, right before leaving. Huh. I'm bringing a lot of religious people with me. Half my crew is religious. Alright. Go clean out those Zed now, finally. And where did... Oh, I'm taking the builder with me, right. Alright. Let's move on. Took one last look at the shining city of Moses had become. With high walls to keep the chaos outside, hard-working citizens to keep its spirits alive, and an organized government to run it, this city will continue to thrive and be a beacon of civilization to a lost and broken world. And now onward. There are more survivors out there and cities that need our help. January 21st, 2019. Leaving Moses. Diane, I wish we'd had you here to help us deal with these gangs. There's no reasoning with the last there was no reasoning with the Last Judgment gang. These biker priests with violent religious agenda. We had to run Father O'Grady out of town so people could live peacefully here. But I doubt we've seen the last of him or the Rifts. Alright. We got a pretty crummy score, I think, but it's because we didn't spend a lot of time there. And now we're moving on to Spokane. Yeah, let's get Spokane started in this setting, huh? I'm happy with how we've progressed. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink real fast. January 21st, 2019. The biggest city in Washington state. Now Seattle's nothing but a radiated hole in the ground. There's a working government base here. Or now that Seattle's nothing but a hole in the ground, my bad. There's a working government base here, but they've shut the doors to survivors. Instead, they bully everyone into paying taxes, which they spend on their own powerful defenses. Yep, that sounds about right. I'm debating moving us up. Oh, God, I meant to save before we left so I could move us up a difficulty. I'll try that next time. And considering we got an overwhelmed controlling government, how many digits does it need to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So, we'll go with 1984, 69. There it is. Oh! Oh my, is that the overwhelming controlling governmental body? Let's go and have a talk with them, shall we? You guys... Oh man. We got a lot of nice stuff, actually. I think we're gonna want to anchor ourselves against that body of water as quickly as we can, but really what we need first is the farms. Let's quickly scout out the areas this way. And go. Oh, I wanted the... I prefer to play on the turn-based. The government. As the world fell apart, the government did what it did best. Took care of itself. The military was recalled to protect its strategic leaders, and the rest were left to fend for themselves. Now, it seems some of them have come back and are trying to retake Spokane from the heavily fortified from their heavily fortified military compound. This time, they aren't even trying to keep up the pretense of being here to help the common man. They're only out for themselves. We should probably see if they're willing to talk before we label them as enemies. Alright. And let's talk in such a way that we get more intel. Yeah, I think we're gonna want to take that territory, that farm right there, and basically push ourselves against them a little bit. Use them as a defensive end. We got a workshop right next to us, which is gonna be nice. So yeah, that big farm there is our first reclaim. I just finished negotiating with Senator Davis and was leaving her office when two soldiers wheeled a living zombie past the gunnery. The creature fought against the straps, holding it down, grotesquely sewing them into its own skin. An older woman in a lab coat followed them. She gave us a tired smile, then stopped to consult their clipboard. As the zombie was rolled away, I could have sworn it snarled something in English. Something like, "Damn dirty apes." Ask the older woman about the zombie. The woman introduced herself as Dr. Whitey. When I asked about the Zed, she perked up, saying, "It's fascinating. It's virtually a new species. These ones seem almost..." Before Senator Davis coolly stepped between us. "This is classified information, Dr. Whitey," she said. "Not something average citizens need to know." To avoid any further distractions, the senator ordered the soldier to escort us out. We need a proper city hall. Yep. Okay. I've never actually gotten this far on my own, so I'm interested to see where things are going. Let's reclaim that. And we could always use more recruits. We need plenty of hands to hold the Zed back. You go kill that. Already got a horde on our gates. And a US military looting party? I suppose tax collectors. The last four Anders, the last four Anders Kermer joined didn't end so well. He said they had plenty of food in a safe compound, but everyone was incompetent except for him. One thing somebody forgot is to close the inner gates, and Anders had to single-handedly Rambo his way to safety through a sea of zombies. He's also a professional builder. Okay, I get the point. He's great. Now, what can we offer him? We'll lie to him. I fed Anders hot air about how he wouldn't have to do nightly guard duty like the rest of us, and how he'd get best luxury mansion, the best view, and so on. He was hooked. It took him a day to realize he'd been lied to. His mansion was an old water tower. The view was through a pair of binoculars he had to shout down if he spotted anything dangerous out there at night. And hey, he hasn't left, but he's a bit rebellious. Better watch out for that. So yeah, he's got the rebel trait, I'm guessing. Yeah, so sometimes he'll just refuse to work. And let's recruit this one. Get us that place. You go scout here. And you kill the Zed in the hospital, because getting a hospital will be important. Actually, reclaim this. And you scout here. Okay, now we're neutral on food, which is good. You kill the Zed here. We're out of supplies. Kill Zed. Kill Zed. Oh no. It was easy to find the survivors living at the suburb. They spray-painted "We're still alive" across the door. An auction was greeted by a smiling couple. "We'll just get our stuff," they said, like they'd been expecting us. And, oh yeah, you have room for 3 children too, right? Unfortunately, we don't have enough room for both of them. We'll come back later when we have the space. Uh-oh. Running dead. We were on our way home from a mission over near the government base when I caught sight of a head peering out from behind a wall. Between the sunken eyes, patchy hair, and missing jaw, it looked distinctly unfriendly. However, when we raised our weapons, instead of running at us teeth first like your usual said, it turned and bolted down the street. Let it go. Weird. Weird that it would run off like that, but I didn't think it was worth the risk to chase after it through the city. We left it be, so we were surprised as hell when we rounded a corner 2 blocks later and the creature was standing there like it had been waiting for us. Hi. Said the zombie slowly. What? I'm Two Arms Reginald. Turns out he wasn't a zombie, but a member of the Rotten, and he had managed to catch the disease and live, sort of. His skin was coming off in patches, his jaw was mostly missing, and though he did indeed have 2 arms, one of them had fallen off and was tied to his side. I thought you were the government, he said. They're out to get us. Ask Jesse. Jesse will tell you. We let the odd fellow go. Okay. Okay. Let's convert this into an apartment. I think that's where we're gonna wrap up for the day. That was interesting. I'm curious to see where this is going now. Well, anyway, we're gonna wrap up there, and before we go, I'd like to say, if you're watching on Twitch and you want to have more control over what I stream and what I do, there's a suggestion box down below where you can give suggestions of games to play, as well as anything you think can improve the channel. Additionally, if you're on YouTube and watching this, give the video a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and comment that you want more of this series. The series that get the most attention on YouTube will get more content on Twitch. Well, and more videos on YouTube by extension. A lot of my decision-making currently has come from my highest-rated YouTube videos and suggestions from friends, as well as what I'm personally feeling, because I'm not getting a lot of input yet from you. Lastly, if you're watching this on Tumblr, give it a like, give it a reblog, and message me on my Tumblr. Tell me that you want to see more of this series, or if you want to see some other kind of content. On all 3, I'm Ollyric, and all 3 link around to each other. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you all again in the future, and ta-ta.